Welcome back to Lost Future. So, yeah, let's get through these. Oh, this place is like a deep freeze! Why'd we always have to stand guard down here anyway? The most we've ever gonna find is a rat.
We're down here because we messed up, ain't we?
I know, but...
You had one job.
This is our punishment, and I say we got off lightly.
Yeah.
If Bostro is harping on that, he'd lock your block off.
True. I wish I'd stayed in school, bruv. I should have known no good would come from this line of work. Yeah, kids.
Basically,
there's
kids,
the
stay
moral.
out of gangs.
Yeah, there's the moral. Stay in school and don't become.
Shut it, Moby. We got 10 hours till our shift ends, and we just gotta stick it out.
The moral, kids, is stay in school and don't start working for a criminal organization.
If you want to make your time go faster, stop your moaning and tell me a joke or something.
Psst, did you hear that?
I did. Those two are going to stand guard there for the next 10 hours.
That's a bit long.
I had me back. The guards know me. If I walk past on my own, they won't stop me.
Wait just a moment. I think we'll be able to get to these chaps to turn a blind eye to us.
But how?
I think I
Oh,
know.
I can think of many
It's not my
ways.
usual style of problem solving, but you know what they say about desperate times.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Yes.
Yep.
Rope
Alright.
puzzle.
Basically, we're gonna knock them out.
Drop
But-
this wooden crate on the
I
fire.
thought he was going to ask Don Paolo to these guys as strong.
All we have to do is cut the rope. But it's all tangled up.
Ah, yeah,
Line up
it's
the
Captain
parts
Obvious
straight out
to
the
the
rope,
rescue
ready
once
to
again.
I thought he was going.
the parts.
I thought he was going to pretend to be the supposed future Layton.
Teo, by the way, speaking of that, Teo, I get the feeling, judging from your laugh out loud reactions to Yokai Watch and most recently this game, I get the feeling Hino really knows how to take your funny bone.
I guess.
All right.
There's guns, and now we're knocking people out.
Basically, this is literally a peace puzzle in every sense of the word. You have to assemble a rope that logically will, as Luke cuts that right there in the bottom right, will make the roping basically go and crush them basically. So basically, it's a very basic puzzle way. Basically, just build a rope that makes sense.
Okay.
Well, give it credit. At least it's creative
creative.
with a sort of sense.
Jinx.
Oh, well, of course. Basically,
Oh, you have to use all the parts, so... Okay.
Basically, too, I'm not even kidding, Teo. We're 3 parks into the trek, and we've already pretty much seen all the puzzles that the game has.
Wow.
I'm not even, because it's literally crossword puzzles, Minesweeper / Sudoku clone, find the differences, yes, find the difference puzzles.
And that's it.
And that's
Not to mention the...
and that's and there's also put the blocks in places. Playing Lego. So yeah, that's basically it. It's those 5 types of puzzles repeated ad nauseum. I'm not even kidding.
Wow.
Not to mention the fact that a lot of the quote-unquote mysteries that you could solve in that game sort of kind of require you to know a lot of French trivia. Which, I mean, okay, if you want to make a game centered around French trivia, that's fine, but don't advertise it as a puzzle game. That suggests that you would be able to solve the mysteries on puzzle-solving skills alone.
Wow.
Joe pretty much covered it. Probably
That game's got an identity crisis.
Yeah, it does.
You were saying, Pedro?
Yeah, Joe pretty much covered it. The only way you're going to be able to actually solve the mysteries without doing it the way I do, which is just let the characters solve it themselves, is to know Paris like the back of your hand, and French history, of course. So, no, like.
So the game has basically what's the name? A state advantage. If you're a French person and have been to Paris, it will be a cakewalk. Otherwise, you're screwed.
Pretty much, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I mean,
almost.
heck, I'll give Layton Games credit. I mean, they at least inform us on British culture.
The whole British culture thing involving
Oh, I know.
It's just
I know.
tongue-in-cheek, and
This
that-
should work.
Oh, I know. What I'm saying is like, well, that game actually still lets you in on some of the British culture. So even if there were some references, they at least keep you well informed enough. It's nothing too deep, but it gets the job
I was
done.
always very good with that. Even in Yokai Watch, despite it being involved in Japanese mythology, they still explain everything in a way that anybody of any country can understand what's going on.
There we go.
So,
Ow.
How that's the whole point of Whisper's inability to know anything and needing to check in the Wikipedia for the sake of making the series tangible for non-Japanese audiences. Anyway, go ahead, Whips.
Yes, I'm not one to condone violence, but these must, and at least now we can pass safely.
Oh well, yeah,
Don't worry, Professor. You're always still good with a sword.
you know what they say:
Sure.
desperate times call for desperate measures.
I have something else to tell you before we move on.
Oh, by the way, Shiroi, a little
Yep.
warning.
Okay,
There's going to be a character that's going to show up in this part, and it's an important plot point involving her too. So I'm going to need you to be here to voice her.
Sure.
We also wish to liberate all the fighters that Dimitri is holding captive.
What are you
What's
doing, Dwibs?
I'm listening.
I'm hoping we can speak directly to the man and end this whole mess. I'm, smoking pot. I mean, drinking. Shit. Do you know Dimitri's current whereabouts?
Well, if he's here, he'll probably be in a central research room. I'll show you the way.
Okay,
Keen.
wonderful. But before we go, will you allow me one more question?
Sure, I guess. Go on.
These materials lying down around here, they aren't for building a time machine, are they?
Foreshadowing. No, they aren't.
Wait, what?
Don't worry, Dwibs, we're going somewhere with this.
What exactly are you working on here? Tia said that.
My specialty is polydimensional physics, so I've been assigned to work on the time machine. Don't worry, Teo, that's what the next part is for.
Sure.
The materials lying around here belong to a separate research group within the facility.
Are you trying to do like Fan 4 stick and teletransporting objects into the Dimension X or
And this
something?
will also work under Dimitri's supervision.
Don't worry, Teo, there's no Dimension X here. That would be interesting. The same universe inhabits the Teenage Ninja Turtles, Phantasmagoria, and Professor Layton.
That's a deadly combination. Okay, let's go on.
No, but that
Oh.
actually, Teo, oh, go ahead.
What's in all this racket, Horace? Who are these folk?
Well, at least they found each other at last. Gilbert, this is the real Professor Layton, and why was your watch 10 minutes forward? Oh wait, mine was 10 minutes back, wasn't it?
Yeah? What do you mean, the real Professor Layton?
You know, we really need to check out the time every time we wake up. Look, I'll explain it a little later. We don't really have time to go into it here. All you need to know for now is that these people have come to help us get out of here for good. You do want to go back to our own time, don't you?
No, I quite like it here.
Our own time? Ah, yeah, I'd do anything to get back there. What can do I... What can you do for you, Professor?
You can drop the phony Scottish accent. I have to find Dimitri, the man who's been using my name. I hear he could be in the central research room. Do you know where he is? Sorry, do you know where that is?
Ah, yeah, you're close. You're just a wee bit down in the corridor. Wow, I still cannot believe you're a real deal. That's alright, turn up the books.
Indeed.
As I recall, you were rather surprised to see me the last time we met as well.
True.
Yeah, well, I'm awful sorry, but it was Nate. Was Nate who was talking to?
Basically, he couldn't really. Basically, he couldn't really realize that he was actually talking to the real Layton instead of.
Anywho, we can chit chat later. Anyway, you go before you're spotted. Most of these boys were just through here, gabbing something about intruders.
A boot.
Intrude up.
You need to get moving.
Let's get moving.
What?
Java?
But how did he pick up on us so quickly?
Bah! I should have known. We probably tripped on an infrared sensor. Basic secret base stuff.
So you made the same dumb mistake Long John Silver does in Treasure Planet.
No sense in standing around. Let's go. Alright, let's do that then.
Okay.
A locked door, that's kind of a problem.
This door appears to lead to the central research room.
I hope Dimitri is in there, Professor.
Dimitri reminds me of Mission Impossible 2. As do I. You heard him talking earlier, Luke. He can still be reasoned with, I'm sure of it.
Sure.
Well, actually, he does have a point, Theo. He's not exactly insane. He's just, you know, he just wants to, you know, see Clara again. He's not exactly insane, so he can still be reasoned with.
Another puzzle, I suspect. Dimitri no doubt wishes to test the intelligence of all those who enter.
A test of intelligence? Seriously, dude? Fuck you. Okay, how's this for a test of intelligence? How about I summon the fucking devil to clear your eyes out because I kicked his ass and he's my bitch now?
The plus sign displayed in the top
Don't worry,
left
that's a
is
joke for Tail right there.
It's hidden
Yeah,
somewhere in
I
this pattern. Can you find it? It's exactly the same shape and size. Draw a line around it.
Okay.
Yes,
that's
carry on.
That's basically it. We have to basically it's one of those look closely and you'll see something kind of things. You know the those things where they give you a sheet of paper. Okay, if you look real closely, you'll be able to see Mario here. You know, like there's a basically it's a matter of trying to find the plus signal that's somewhere hidden here, and I'm about to draw it. There we go.
There we go.
Basically, it's all about observation and seeing how the lines connect and stuff. There you go. Fortunately, they right there in the top left corner they show you exactly how big it is, so it makes it easier.
Well, that's
Okay.
Yep, settled. That's right. It should be easy, but people seem to have a hard time solving this one. The human eye can be surprisingly
So
unreliable.
it will be a nightmare for Shiroi.
Wait, are we insulting our own employees?
Basically, this puzzle's a nightmare for you, right, Shiroi?
Yeah, I was just thinking this is a puzzle that I'll be adding to list of puzzles that will be completed by other people.
Who's
All
Bostro?
right there. I am.
Oh boy.
Where?
Oh!
Hello.
So this is where you sneaky sneaks have been hiding.
I love his voice.
Whoa,
Away this time.
it's quite a full house.
Yeah, oh indeed, Professor.
Trapped! Quickly, follow me.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Shiroi.
That's you, Shiroi.
Through here, everyone.
By everyone, you mean us two or the bozos chasing us?
Everyone except the bozos.
Phew! That was too close.
Oh, my heart's still racing.
Shiroi.
Actually,
I just-
Yes, you said that.
She just said that, yeah.
Who are you?
Curtain Eddie.
My eyes must be playing tricks on me.
It's...
You're Professor Layton, are you not?
Celeste.
Yeah, no, she'll explain it.
Is it you?
I'm Celeste, her younger sister.
Of course.
I've been trying to uncover what really
Really? You're using the whole younger sister thing?
Don't worry, Dwibs. There you
And
go.
we solved all the mysteries technically.
The enigmatic woman
Yep.
is none other than Claire's younger sister, Celeste. She came to the future alone and in search of clues as to the circumstances of her sister's death, and is following Professor Layton in the belief that he will uncover the truth. Basically, she's been tailing us. That's why we've been running into her.
You're Claire's younger sister. How cliche. I mean, how disappointing.
Shouldn't a better question be, I dated this girl, why didn't she tell me she had a younger
You
sister?
look exactly like her. It's uncanny.
We've crossed paths several times, have we?
I'm not gonna say anything about that until the end. Anyway.
And it is strange. Claire never mentioned having a sister. Okay. I do know.
I'm really
So-
confused right now.
Don't-
Here's my greatest
don't
regret
spoil
that
it,
we spent the last
Dwibs,
years of her life
Think of Shiroi.
estranged
Hello.
from each other.
Not this bit. Another revelation, but I won't say it yet.
Oh, okay.
Forgive me
I'll
for
just
not getting
wa-
in touch with you earlier, Professor.
I'll just quote Transformers. There's more to her than meets the eye.
Dun, 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 dun.
Fitting, since we'll be
Okay.
commentating on that later on today.
I wanted to, but I was afraid it might attract unwanted attention from the family.
Da, 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 da,
I believe in America.
For your own
Americans
safety,
make my
I decided
fortune.
it was best to avoid contact with you.
And I raised my daughter in the American fashion.
Anyway, let's get back to it.
We need a lot of free time before we do The Godfather.
Ugh.
I see.
You must have cared dearly for your sister to come to a place like this in search of the truth. And what the hell is wrong with my eye?
Even Don Paulo is getting narcoleptic.
Well, if I'm honest, I haven't been running my own investigation so much as tailing yours, Professor.
That's right. She's basically been following us this whole time.
But why?
Your reputation. Don't they say the great Professor Layton can solve any puzzle?
Ignore the ones I fucked up throughout the course of my travels.
I thought that if anyone could get to the bottom of what happened that day, it would be you.
Yes, it would be I, Professor Herschel Dick Layton. Or Richard Layton. Celeste. On the day of the explosion, I...
Was too busy solving another puzzle, I guess.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Actually, we're gonna get that story later on as soon as we get out of here.
Oh no, the family will be here any second. We've got to run.
We've got to run. Ah, now's my time to shine. No one makes a great escape like Don Paolo. True. True.
True.
We can't move quickly in a big group like this. We need to split up.
Yep. I couldn't agree more. My dear Celeste, please allow me to personally escort you to safety.
And then I'll kidnap you and make you marry me.
Layton, you take the kids.
Of course.
Why do I have to take the brats?
Because
Hey,
There's still so much to discuss.
hey, fuck off. You had a chance with her older sister. Now it's my turn. This one's mine.
You.
Professor, the city hides a secret so large it defies the imagination.
Okay.
The answer to everything lies in the old father's embrace. It is there
Oh,
we meet
Who
next.
voices Celeste?
The Thames, too.
Oh.
I think it's Lena Manila, but I'm not sure.
yeah, it's Lenny Manila.
Yeah, well, I was just gonna say, you said... okay.
Most of the women in these series are voiced by Lani.
Need to leave this facility immediately.
Phew! I can't believe the three of us made it out there in one piece.
Don't let your guard down, Luke. We're not out of the woods yet. We're not out of the power plant yet.
Well, at least we're not going into the woods.
Yeah.
Professor, I just can't stop thinking about the last thing Celeste said to us.
Alright, time for
The answer to
backstory.
everything lies in the old father's embrace.
Oh yeah, I
It is
forgot.
there we will meet next.
She means the Thames, or however the hell you pronounce that
Tem-
stupid word.
It's
You got it right
Thames.
the first time, Thames.
Yeah, but what does that
Clearly trying
mean?
to give us a hint.
Basically, it's because of the old father Thames. It's a British culture thing, too.
She used a code to hide our meeting place from the family.
Yeah, well, what Luke said.
No, I know, but that means... I mean, it's a river, so what does it mean, a bridge or something?
Correctly answer to this puzzle will be much more than our next meeting place.
They're gonna explain actually now, actually, I
But
think.
it's also the family's secret headquarters, and where Dimitri's been hiding.
If that's the case, it's even more important that we find out where this place is.
Okay.
Luke, do you remember seeing a flyer for a restaurant named the Thames Arms on the way there?
Oh.
See, the American pretending to be a British guy could pronounce it right.
Well, again, he has a British wife, so he's kind of a cheater in that regard, I guess.
To be fair, there have been plenty of Americans who can pull off a fresh British accent, just like there are British who can pull off a fresh American
Yeah,
accent.
he probably has his own wife. Like whenever he's in doubt, he probably calls his wife, "Hey, honey, how do you pronounce this specific word?"
The father she was
Yeah.
talking about was old Father Thames.
You pronounce it Thames, dear.
Okay, so I guess that's fair.
I get it. And and an embrace happens in
Wait,
someone's
what the heck is
An embrace,
Comstock from Bioshock Infinite doing in this game?
basically, too, an embrace means a hug. You know, something like you're putting your arms around somebody's.
Jova, I guess in this continuity, he just retired to a life of handling an hotel or something.
Dang it, Comstock! Leave Vespucci alone!
What about Luke?
How about how you, Dimitri, and Don Pio have a personal tie to poor Claire? And all of you seem to question the circumstances surrounding her death. Even Celeste does. Why do I get a feeling that many of the mysteries in this city lead back to that explosion?
Probably because they do.
Oh, Professor, it's not time to sleep.
Alright, go ahead, Webs. It's time for your show.
The explosion that killed Claire didn't just destroy the lab in which she worked.
Yep.
By the time I got word of the accident and ran to the site, the whole place was in flames. A block of flats next to the lab had also been destroyed by the blast. It was like that chapter in LA Noire.
Pretty much, yeah.
The entire area was devastated. Looking upon that scene, I knew that Claire was lost to me forever. Lost to me forever. And I wasn't the only one who lost something that day. Many others were wounded or lost loved ones. To this day, I still remember an orphan child I met wandering the street, wailing for his parents. For some time after the incident, I was in a state of shocked grief. Then, when I came back to my senses, I noticed something curious. Despite the scale of the damage, there was no follow-up coverage in the media. Yes, they're really that blind. Not one word about the incident was printed or broadcast after the initial reports. I knew the only way to get answers about what happened was by running my own investigation. I immediately set to work researching Claire's lab and the scientists she had worked with.
So yeah, there's a third scientist.
During my investigation, I had learned that powerful political forces had suppressed reports of the blasts. Of course, it all comes back to the government.
Well, actually, Dwebs, there is a good reason why the government is...
It was right after this discovery that I was viciously assaulted.
Let's just say
My injuries were so severe, I was in hospital for a month. I was lucky to be alive.
Let's just say there's a public official involved in all this.
When I returned to work, my office had been torn apart.
Wow.
And that's why he needed
The majority of the information I gathered on the case had been stolen.
And that's why he needed to check the reports at the Scotland Yard, because he needed, at least the cops have something safe.
That explosion was no ordinary accident. Someone with serious political clout was involved. And this person abused his or her power to keep any facts about the event from ever coming to light.
Yeah, what Layton said.
I tried to dig back into the case several times, but it was no use.
You know, Teo, the way Nishihura uses the music box in this tune, it reminds me a bit of Chrono Trigger.
I was met with resistance, threats and violence. Claire is lost to me forever, I know that. But I must know the truth of what happened that day.
Basically, it's a matter of,
it's a feeling I'm sure Don Paolo and Celeste share as well.
Basically, it's all about closure. They just want they need this for closure.
And this is also sort of the reason why Don Pio, well, it sort of connects to the reason why Paul has run-in with
Dimitri
Layton.
and perhaps one other person.
That's right. So basically, there was a third scientist aside from Claire and Dimitri. So who was it then?
Who else do you mean, Professor?
Everything will become clear at the Thames Arms. Let's go.
Sure.
Indeed.
Okay.
See, I can do the emotional, serious scenes without cracking a stupid joke.
Don't worry, Professor. I'm well aware that you're capable of that.
Oh boy.
I am lost.
Oh, of course you are.
So what else is new? So what else is new?
Brother, are you okay?
Susa, comrades, it wasn't my intention to scare the young Fraulein.
Fraulein,
whatever.
Fraulein. Oh, so he's German.
No, he's not German. Remember, Joba, he's doing, he's switched...
I was exploring the area and somehow ended up here, Perdido.
Oh, okay.
He randomly switches
languages.
Doing some of the cabin exploration you were talking about before, I take it? Early by quest to find cigarette tunnels, I mistakenly wandered onto some train tracks.
Of course.
Only you could do that.
The little lady put me in great peril, but dangerous part and parcel of exploring our mundo, none?
I guess, yeah.
I suppose you could say that. Naturalmente, most of my travel roads could have been avoided if my compass had to be broken. So I think this map might be able to show me which way to go. A bit of help, Bitty?
Bitte is please in German.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't read foreign languages.
That's okay.
This chart has cardinal directions written on each square. However, the top of the chart is not necessarily north. If you point the correct side of the chart as north, starting from a certain square and moving in the direction each square indicates, allows you to pass over all the squares on the chart. Knowing this, can you work out which way of the side of the map A, B, C, or D is north? Although I suspect this puzzle will be pointless because you'll probably just forget the direction anyway.
Notice how he's right there in the bottom left corner, right there.
Yeah. I can hear you, Capron. What did you just? My name is not Cabron. It's Layton. Oh shit! Hey.
Okay, so yeah, basically it's a matter of checking which testing any of the 4 directions. Okay,
I've watched Scarface too much.
Taking account the directions, which of these directions will be the north direction? So basically it's all about okay, which direction will allow me to go for everywhere, which is obviously, like I just showed, it's right there.
That should do the trick.
Yes.
Well, that's settled.
Well done. That's right. C is north. If you said C is north and start from the center square, you can pass through all the squares.
His face.
Which direction?
Oh, double gracias, my monsieur. Thanks to you, I can now continue my travels.
Don't end up on Mars.
Get lost some more.
Do be careful out there, Pavel. Now, which way is Paris?
We've made it this far, so I think it's finally safe to say that we've given the family the slip.
Don't call it, Luke.
Things got rather chaotic back there, Flora. Are you feeling alright? Not too shaken? The guy isn't that bad, surely.
I'm fine, Professor. I'm just glad I had both of you with me.
No, that explorer isn't a bad person. He's just got a bad sense of direction.
Yeah, a horrible sense of
Professor!
direction. How do you try to find what was it again? I forgot. How do you try to find a specific city? Rome. That's it. He tried to go to Teo's country and somehow ended up in future London. How the hell does that work?
Truth revealed.
Hey, chapter 12. So everybody, in the next part, the truth will finally be revealed.
Okay.
Yes, the truth of what I ate for my dinner last week.
Oh my God! No!
Why?
Sure.